How did ancient builders understand load-bearing walls? Imagine building a house without modern tools or engineering plans. How did ancient builders figure out which walls could hold up the roof and which ones were just for dividing rooms? It's a fascinating story of observation and experience. Ancient builders knew that some walls had to carry the weight of the entire structure above them. They learned that walls made of solid materials like stone, brick, or packed earth could support heavy loads if they were built thick and sturdy enough. These walls, called load-bearing walls, were the main support system of the building. Walls that only divided space, called non-load-bearing walls, didn't carry weight and could be moved easily. Early construction relied on local materials and simple techniques. In Neolithic times, people built thick walls from stones or mud bricks to support their huts. They noticed that thicker walls could hold more weight. Over time, civilizations like the Romans improved these methods. They layered stones or bricks and used mortar to make stronger, more durable walls. These walls could support larger buildings and more complex designs. Roman builders developed different masonry techniques. They used methods like opus incertum, which involved random stones, and opus reticulatum, with net-like patterns of stones. They also used opus testatium, which involved bricks. These techniques allowed them to build strong load-bearing walls efficiently. They built from the outside inward, shaping the outer surface and filling the core, which made construction more precise and stable. Ancient Greek builders used the post-and-lintel system, where vertical posts supported horizontal beams. This method worked well for small structures but had limits on how much weight it could carry. To build taller and larger structures, they invented arches and vaults. These shapes spread the weight more evenly across the walls and supports, making buildings stronger and allowing for bigger open spaces inside. As buildings grew taller, architects added external supports like buttresses and flying buttresses. These transferred some of the load outward, reducing the stress on the walls and allowing for thinner walls and larger windows. This technique was especially common in Gothic architecture, which aimed for soaring ceilings and big stained glass windows. When it comes to home renovations today, understanding these ancient principles is still important. Many older homes relying on load-bearing walls for support. If you plan to remove or modify a wall, knowing whether it carries weight is essential to avoid damaging the structure. Modern builders often use structural engineers to identify these walls and suggest how to reinforce or replace them safely. Ancient builders understood load-bearing walls through trial and error, observation, and experience with materials. They developed construction methods that balanced strength, available resources, and the needs of the building. Their techniques laid the groundwork for how we approach structural repairs and additions today, especially when working with historic homes.